Hello, my name is John, and for this environmental health in the news assignment, I'm going to be reviewing an article called How Rural Massachusetts Towns Are Saving Green by Going Green. It is written by Bianca Garcia. So the main focus of this article is about how rural towns in Massachusetts, like the town of Warwick, are striving to reduce carbon emissions by taking up green sources of energy and cleaner heating methods like heat pumps. Some specific improvements mentioned in the town of Warwick included upgrading houses and buildings within the town to use said heat pumps and installing solar panels on schools, housing buildings, and even firehouses. An important thing that the authors highlight in this article is the troubles of transitioning to electric and cleaner energy and the expenses associated with them. They mentioned grants and other rebate systems that the town of Warwick in specific was able to utilize that made transitioning to green, clean energy more appealing to citizens. Another green energy approach that the town of Warwick has made was actually utilizing an electronic SUV to transport or act as a school bus for the elementary school in the town. Along with this electric SUV that they utilize as a school bus, the school was also able to install a smart charger, which is able to actually buy energy when it's the cheapest during the month or the week or whatever it may be, and only buy it then to charge the school's vehicle. And with this, it's quoted to be able to save around $2,000 a year for the town. This article talks a lot about the struggles rural places have with heating and expensive fuel costs, and most of this is in relation to the ruralness of these towns. Natural gas pipelines don't extend out into these areas. Transportation for wood pellets and transportation of natural gas is expensive. And just along with the fact that in Massachusetts, gas prices and energy prices in overall are really high right now. I think this article is important because it shows the success of a small rural town in Massachusetts, a state of which is already heavily burdened with high energy costs. It shows what can be achieved through citizen collaboration, which I think is really important for us as a whole country to learn from. This article is also important because it's sure to highlight key aspects of approaching green energy, like high upfront costs of installation. For example, they mentioned in Warwick for the firehouse, to install solar panels, it was around $170,000. So just being truthful and upfront with that information. But along with that, they also mention a lot of rebate systems that can be appealing for citizens and grants that towns can try to get from the state. So some of the voices we hear in this article are those of the town of Warwick, including the Kurkowski family, who serve on the Energy Committee of Warwick. Other voices include Michael Stoddard, who is the Executive Director of Efficiency Maine, and Katrin Casper, who is the circuit rider for New Hampshire's Seacoast region. So having read this article, I was pretty curious if there were any current initiatives in the state or the country for electric school buses. And with this, how could the smart chargers mentioned be utilized for buses on a larger town scale, as Warwick's population is particularly small?